What is up, you guys? Welcome back. Honestly, I don't know where I left off on the video, but I think I left off finally installing the turbo. So it's officially bolted onto the car now, and we're gonna go on ahead and install the wastegate just because we needed more space, so we uninstalled it, put the turbo in, and now we're gonna go ahead and install the wastegate. And let me show you guys how it's looking right now.
That's how it looks.
That's how it looks right now. We got all these fittings here, these banjo fittings and everything that we need to install. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Oh man, that looks sick.
But we're gonna destroy Mustangs now, right?
Definitely. I'm destroying his Mustang. Stay tuned for that video because it's happening.
Because it's a V6.
It's a V8.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't I see V8 inside and then, you know, Shelby in the back? But yeah, guys, so look, let me go ahead, install the wastegate. And
so the wastegate, the blow valve, all the lines that have to go on. Then we're gonna do the downpipe. That's over here, off to the right. We got the new what's it called? The new gaskets for the downpipe as well.
Yep, we have new gaskets.
So let's get to it. All right, Alex, what do we got going on now?
All right, so let me show you guys. Turbo's on, wastegate's on, blow off valve is on. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Let's get over here. Let's see what's going on. Woo!
Got the.
Oh, let's go over here. Look at that, guys. Got
the oil drain line bolted to the bottom of the turbo.
Right.
Right now, I just finished. I don't know if you can show them over here.
Can you see it?
Right here. You see this? This is the coolant line that goes.
Hold it right there. Okay, keep pointing.
This one right here.
Uh-huh.
This line right here goes to the coolant side of the turbo. So I'm gonna finish putting this bolt in there. Then I also installed this line here, which actually this is the coolant line that goes to the turbo, and then I guess that's the coolant drain line, this bottom one. So it makes sense, right? It goes up through here, goes through the turbo, comes out through the side. So I'm putting the coolant drain line bolt on now, and the last thing I have to do is this little fella right here, the oil line that goes to the turbo itself. It's solid, it's in there. You see, I'm just moving this and the whole car is moving.
Right.
So it's solid.
Because it's on the quick jacks.
Quick jacks. And yeah, guys, I mean, personally, I'm seeing less and less bolts each time. So right now,
that go missing.
right?
No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, guys, so you might scratch up your arms, cause you have to bolt in the coolant drain line and the oil drain line. They're all pretty much under the turbo, which is a pain in the ass kind of to get to. I was struggling a little bit, took me a little while, but I got it on there. So again, all of this takes patience, and when you're patient, things come out okay, right?
Perfecto.
Okay, perfecto, I guess, yeah.
All right, and we'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. Next is just the downpipe. Oh! And we got this, what is this? Heat wrap? No. Exhaust wrap. It's an exhaust wrap for the exhaust because I do not have one. And if you don't have one, you should most likely, well, you should get yourself one of these.
And he also has a turbo blanket as well that it's going to be going on.
Yes, I have the turbo blanket as well that'll be going on.
So we got some heat management going on.
Some heat management, you know. But yeah, guys, so let me go ahead. Probably by the time I show you guys the turbo again, the downpipe will probably be installed, and we'll make our way to installing the intercooler hoses again,
which are over there.
And yeah, we're getting closer and closer.
And then the intercooler is right there.
It's right there. Yep.
All right, we'll see you soon.
See you guys. All right, guys. So I'm back, and so right now I was going to wrap my downpipe with this exhaust wrap, but I need to go to Home Depot tomorrow to buy some wire and also maybe some metal zip ties. So I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow to wrap it and have it nice and official. So right now, the only thing I'm going to finish off with tonight is I'm going to do the oil change. So as you guys see, I have my socket wrench, and I am taking off the filter, which is already off, right? And also oil's probably done draining, but I have the oil right there. And yeah, guys, so that might be the end of tonight. You know, these couple of days have been tiring, but I want to set up this turbo. This turbo is coming out perfect. It's almost done. Just got to install the downpipe, doing the oil change now, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty much just the downpipe that's missing. Once the downpipe is connected, I go ahead, prime the turbo, reconnect everything, remount everything, and she's good to go. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here right now. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Welcome back, you guys. I'm starting to notice that this video is starting to become longer than I expected, but to recap, I have the turbo installed right here, and so now it's pretty much assembling everything back. But before I assemble everything back, I have the downpipe here, and I'm going to wrap it with this heat wrap, whatever you want to call this. I got this at AutoZone. I know I should have done this earlier before using it, but it is what it is. It's the perfect time right now to go ahead and wrap it up. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do now. I did not take the O2 sensor off because it's really tight in there, and I don't want to damage anything. You know, I could work from there. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna wrap it. First, I'm gonna put it in some water. I'm gonna let it sit there for about 5 to 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna take it off, start unwrapping it, wrap it on the downpipe. I have these stainless steel zip ties. Yes, I have these stainless steel zip ties that are gonna help to keep the wrap stay in place. Now I pretty much have two choices. I do have some stainless steel wire here, and also I have a high temp black spray to spray on, just to, you know, coat it and keep it from, I guess, getting damaged. I heard that if you just wrap it without, you know, spraying it and just leaving it like that, it could, you know, ruin it, damage it, corrode, I guess. I don't know. So I'm just gonna go ahead, follow those steps, and I will show you guys once it's done. I want to show you guys how it looks, how it turns out. You know, it's my first time doing this, so I want to show you guys how it turns out. So right now, you guys will remember this, and in a few minutes, you guys will see, well, for you guys, a few seconds, you guys will see how good it looks being wrapped. Because besides it doing a good thing to the car, I actually like the look of that. So give me a few minutes, guys. I'm gonna go ahead, take care of this, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So I am finally done with the downpipe. As you could see, I used this high temperature flame proof spray. I chose the black color just so that it could go, I guess, with the downpipe. I figured it would look better in black than in white or gray, which were the other two options. And it looks good. So now it's time to take off that tape and try to install this bad boy. So yeah, guys, it was a bit time consuming just because I needed to let it dry and everything. But other than that, it was not that difficult wrapping it around. I mean, if you could get some help, so it wasn't that difficult, honestly. So let me go ahead, bolt this down to the exhaust, clamp this down from the top part of the downpipe, and don't forget the most important thing. Don't forget your gasket that goes from here to here, which is this one, this little thin one right here. Now this is the old one. I have the new one. Which is right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on, install it, install the downpipe from the bottom, and clamp it on, and I should be good to go. Now let me officially try to put the downpipe on and everything. And yeah, guys, let's get this turbo going. All right, guys, catch you guys in a bit.
The next day.
What is up, you guys? So I'm glad to say that everything went back on the car. Just need the wheels, but everything's on the car, and I got the turbo on, and I want to show you guys how it looks before I put the turbo blanket on. And I'm gonna give you the final look of everything on the car. You guys ready? Well, here you go. Turbo is on, downpipe is on, intake is on, everything is back on the car. I am so excited to drive this thing. You have no idea. Oh my god, I can't wait to drive it. So right now, I turned it on a couple of times already. You guys are going to see smoke comes out of this, and also from the downpipe, because, you know, I wrapped the downpipe with that wrapping exhaust wrap, whatever you want to call it, and I have the new turbo, so of course there's gonna be smoke. It's gonna be a funky smell, maybe a sweet smell, I don't know. That's what I've been told. And yeah, guys, so now it's time for the tune. I put the tune in the system already, and now it's just time to transfer it onto the car, and after that it's time to take it for a spin. I will give you guys an update video on how much of a difference it feels to have this new turbo in. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys, you know, having the time to watch my channel. And as you guys know, I constantly kept saying something big is gonna happen. I'm so excited. Something big. I decided to do it myself, and well, there's the result. Right there is the result. So I'm extremely excited, you guys. My battery's about to die, so I'm going to end the video right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and share this video, like this video, and comment down below if you think you would be able to put on your own turbo on your car. So comment down below. I want to see those comments, and I can't wait to answer them. Go ahead and subscribe if you're new, and and if you like little builds like this, even though I'm not constantly step by step doing what I'm doing, but if you guys like the videos, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell button so you guys can stay notified. And thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, guys, follow me at AlxRoMedia on Instagram. Any questions you guys have, you guys can always DM me or even in the comments, and I will go ahead and gladly answer you guys. And shout out to Mikey Turbo for being here while, helping me out with the turbo, and he helped me throughout this process. And shout out to you, Mikey P, for also helping me out, not physically here, but even though he wasn't able to be here to help me out, because I'm sure he wanted to, he was still helping me out through the phone, whatever I needed. So shout out to you, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. So after a long fight with installing this turbo, well, it wasn't too much of a fight, but you know what I mean. After everything, all the hassle of taking off the old turbo, putting in the new turbo, putting everything back, disassembling, putting everything back, everything, just everything, it is finally official, and it is finally on the car. Now, I did drive it once already, twice already to work, and it works fine. Everything is perfectly fine. The only issue I had that I had to fix, which is why I'm back, my hands are dirty and everything, is I guess one of the bolts were not tight enough, and which was the coolant line banjo bolt. That bolt was not tight. So I went online searching, and I found a page where it had like the same turbo setup type thing. I was just searching up on Google, and I found out that the bolts, the two bolts, that being the oil banjo bolt and the coolant banjo bolt, both have to be tightened to 28 foot-pounds, I think, of torque. So I have my torque wrench here, and specify it to 28 pounds, and it clicked everything. That's how I knew it was tight. I see the coolant reservoir the same. I let it run, I turn it off, I let it run, I turn it off, and I want to see if any coolant does come out, and it doesn't. So far so good. Before heading to work and having my car at home, my coolant was dropping. Every time I turned on the car and I would drive, come back, my coolant would be down. And then I'd go to work the next day, come back, my coolant would be down. And my coolant would be down constantly. And I didn't show you guys, but I'm pretty sure you guys could still see it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, honestly. Yeah, it'll be hard for you guys to see. All of that in there had a bunch of coolant, like splashes of coolant, all on my EC intercooler hose that goes up to the turbo. And the bolt I'm talking to you about is right over here, where this line goes into, this one right here. That bolt is the one I'm talking about. That's the bolt that was loose and was not tight enough, where I could see it dripping from there. Every time I looked at it, I was trying to find out where it was coming from. I thought I tightened everything, and when I looked right under that turbo, I saw that there was like drops, slowed little drops, not constant, like not a constant flow, but it was drops that were accumulating, and then boom, drop, accumulating and drop. So I suppose the leak was coming from there, because on the actual brace, on the inner part, there was a lot of splash, like purple splash coolant. So it was obvious that was the leak right there. I checked the other hoses and everything was perfectly fine. So I went ahead, tightened it. Do your own research on how many foot-pounds of torque. I believe I searched it up, and I found that it was 28 foot-pounds of torque, so I went with that. And yeah, guys, so right now, I mean, I've turned on the car, turned it off, let it sit for like about 30-40 minutes, and I don't see like a stain or anything. There's stains there from when the actual coolant came off, but there's no recent stains. There's no recent coolant stains there. The other days when I parked and right here on my driveway, I would see stains on the floor as well. So far so good. I'm really excited because I really thought this was gonna come off, but I had a really bad time installing the crash bar. I needed assistance as well. The crash bar was really difficult to put back on, so I did not take off everything again. A couple of you guys might get upset, and I didn't show it anymore. I went ahead and put everything back, but what I ended up doing, which was like my last resort, like my last option, I didn't want to do it, but at the same time it won't be noticeable to anybody, and this is why I'm specifying to you right now, guys. If you guys happen to do this turbo, make sure you guys tighten every bolt you see or you take off and you're putting back on, because it will be a pain in the ass to take off everything just for that one bolt. So I had a difficult time with the crash bar. I did not take off the crash bar. I did not take off the brace. I ended up making a hole right where that bolt is, which is a T55, I believe. I made a hole run from the brace, from the black brace. Let me show you guys. You guys can't see it, but I followed this line right here, right? So I made the hole around here, behind the bumper. There's a hole. There's, it's kind of like, it's an opening here. So it's like, you got to make a hole here and a hole here. Same thing here. So I pretty much made one hole here and the second hole right behind this brace. And I was able to fit my T55, the long extension wrench, and I was able to tighten it. It was really loose. It was so loose, you can actually, you were able to even do this to it. And I didn't notice it. I did not notice it, and that was my fault. So I went ahead, tightened it. I did the same thing on top of the oil for the oil banjo bolt. And that's it, guys. So I'm going to go ahead, lower the car, drive it around, and hope that there is no more leak. So that is it, you guys. I will show you guys little clips here and there. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more content to the car. That's where I'm at, you guys. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think of the car. Peace out, guys.